What's good, everybody on YouTube? This is your boy Akil McLeod, and I'm a full-time eBay and Poshmark seller. And today we're going to do an I like to say annual live Q&A every weekend, every Sunday from 1 p.m. And I usually go maybe 30-35 minutes every Sunday just to answer some of you guys' reseller questions. I'll share some of the items that I picked up over this past weekend from some garage sales and some thrift stores. So if you got any questions, definitely drop it in the live stream. And as always, I have my beautiful fiance Dominique. She is the moderator for the live stream, so she'll be interacting with you guys, answering any questions that you may have that she can definitely help you with. And if you have any questions, she will definitely just let me know, and we can go from there. So if you didn't recognize or didn't realize, I've upgraded the technology. Now I'm actually streaming from my actual camera. So now the quality is way better. And that's all thanks to you all for supporting the channel. So those of you that dropped the super chat, that watch my videos and watch the ads, you already know. I definitely appreciate you guys for that, because I was able to, just like with any other business, put the money that I made from YouTube and I put it right back into the business. So now these live streams would be a lot more, hoping it would be a lot more interactive and just better for you guys to enjoy, because the quality is better. So let's just get into some of the pieces that I picked up over this past weekend. And I can start with the shoes. This is a pair of Clark's desert boots. Make sure that gets a little focus in there for you guys. And these were in really good condition. These were a size 12 in men's. So Clark boots don't usually sell for a ton of money, but I only picked these up for about $3. And these usually would sell somewhere between like 30 to 40 bucks, depending on the condition. And since these are in really good condition, I won't see a problem selling these for a decent amount of profit. So definitely be on the lookout for Clark's boots, especially if it's in good condition. I know you guys probably see these a lot, but when it comes to the bottom, sometimes it might be really run down, or if it has like the gum bottom or that like translucent bottom, it might be really like brown and dirty. And people don't usually want to pick those up, but when it's the black bottom, they should sell a lot better. So I'm thinking I'll get about 40 bucks for these boots. Keeping things going with the shoes, picked up a pair of Doc Martens. And Doc Martens, I usually always sell these for a decent amount of profit. Even if it's like pretty beat up, it really doesn't matter. Like, it still does pretty well. Some people, they prefer to buy them, I guess, worn or broken in, because they know they're just gonna do the same thing anyway. So to be honest, I might clean these up just a little bit just to make it more presentable, but I might not. I might just test the waters out and just put these up for about 40 bucks and see how they sell just like that. But knowing me, before I list it, I always like to have the best presentation. So knowing me, I probably will clean these up just a little bit just so that I can secure some more money. But Doc Martens, as you guys know, always sell for some decent profit. Those at the lowest end, I'll probably get 40 bucks. And if I clean them up and make them look good again, I'll probably get about 50. And in the description, I think I linked some like shoe polish and stuff like that I usually use to clean up shoes. So check the link in the description and you can get, it's an affiliate link. So if you buy like shoe polish, I'll probably get like 50 cents or probably less than that. But just to let you guys know, you can get your own shoe polish, dollar store, wherever. Keeping things going, I picked up some shorts, and I actually had these on all day yesterday as I was working. Why is it taking so long to focus? There we go. I was about to get upset. Y'all know I done bought this piece for the camera. You better pick it up. But anyway, these are Umbro shorts, and somebody asked me a while ago about shorts when they said, how can you tell Umbro shorts which ones are actually worth money? And as you can see, this one is the Umbro shorts, and it says made in USA on the tag. And these are actually the ones that sell better. This is a blue tag. It says made in USA. That's pretty much it. But for the most part, these are in almost brand new condition, and I'll probably get like 30 bucks for these shorts. And I paid $5 for them. So these were a really good flip in my opinion. I would have kept them, but they don't have pockets, and I like basketball shorts with pockets. But if you guys see Umbro shorts that are made in USA, definitely pick those up. They have Target also sells Umbro pieces, but those aren't the super valuable ones. Those aren't rare. Those are just like the regular store brand that anybody could get. But if it says made in USA on the tag, definitely pick it up. Next is this shirt. And this shirt is actually going to be for me, even though Dom said she's trying to steal it. But you'll see about that.
Me and Akil wear the same size, just so y'all know.
Which is crazy. But anyway, this shirt, super dope. I'm going to be keeping this one. Not a ton of resale value on this brand, but I'll show it to you guys anyway. Why is it clear on your end? It takes a while for this to focus, but this is Club Monaco, in case you guys can't see. I wonder how long it's going to take to focus. This is just a test. All right, it's taking too long for this to focus, but this is from Club Monaco. I'm going to have to go into the settings and probably put face recognition on there just so this doesn't happen again. But Club Monaco doesn't sell for a ton of profit, but if you want it for your personal collection, it does fit. It does fit pretty good. It's very similar to J. Crew, and I know a lot of people sell J. Crew items, so you might be familiar with Club Monaco. They sell for about the same amount of money. So if I was to sell a Club Monaco shirt, I might get maybe 20 bucks, maybe 15. But since I'm keeping this one in the personal, I won't be making any money. But you can still be on the lookout for Club Monaco, especially if you get it for like a 50% off day. I know some people say they have some of their thrift stores have dollar days, so definitely be on the lookout for that brand too. And these are some stuff that I actually literally just picked up before the live stream. We went to brunch, and then of course, the Goodwill is not too far from us. So I popped in there really quick, see if I can find anything else. And I came across this Arc'teryx zip-up. And Arc'teryx is really, really good. One of those brands that sell for, it's very similar to Patagonia, but it's like a higher end Patagonia in my opinion. I think their pieces are just worth a little more money. And it has the Arc'teryx logo on the sleeve. So you can see that one right there. And once I saw that in the thrift store, as you can see, the thrift store tag is still on it. As soon as I saw this one, I was like, okay, this is easily maybe 50, 60 bucks. I'll have to check the comps for this exact one, but I'm thinking somewhere between $50 to $60. And I paid $6 for this one. So this one should be a good flip. And it's not like a heavy duty jacket or anything like that. So this is perfect for springtime. I do think it will sell pretty quickly since most Arc'teryx pieces sell. Anytime I list Arc'teryx, it usually sells within at least 2 to 3 weeks, depending on if it's a jacket or a pair of pants or something like that. So I would show you guys the logo so you know the name, but I'll show you the logo again because Arc'teryx it's popular, but not a lot of people know it. So I'll show you that one again just so you can see it. And just be on the lookout for that brand. And this is another shirt that I probably wouldn't have picked up, but because it was half off, so it was only $3, I got this one. This is a Tommy Hilfiger shirt, and this I've mainly picked this one up because I know 4th of July will be coming up, and a lot of people will be looking for like 4th of July clothing. So this one should definitely be something that somebody could appreciate. And it was in a size XXL. And as you guys know, on eBay and on Poshmark, larger sizes always do well. So I'll pick this one up for $3, and it probably will sell maybe 20, maybe 25. We'll see how it does. But I usually don't pick up modern Tommy Hilfiger pieces because it doesn't sell for a ton of money. But like I said, with the American flag on the back, the fact that it's a size XXL, two things that encouraged me to get it. And it was half off, so only $3. And keep in mind, I got all these things like an hour ago, so I literally just took it out the Goodwill bag. So I didn't check comps or anything like that yet. So if I'm wrong in the comps and about my prices, drop a comment, let me know. Help a brother out. This is a Patagonia piece, and this one I probably wouldn't have, I've had a lot of doubts on this one. And clearly you guys can see it's a Patagonia, it's an R1 sweater, but at the same time it says Old Kings Road. You think it's too right? Yeah. It says Old King Road on the chest. So because it had that little sign on there, I was a little nervous about it because I'm thinking who would want to buy something like that has a company logo. But at the same time, these R1 sweaters, I just sold one like maybe 4 weeks ago, and that sold for $60. And because this one has the logo, I'm thinking I'll still at least get anywhere between I don't know, maybe 30 or 40 bucks, and somebody might even put a patch over it, or they might not even care. As long as it's the actual R1 hoodie, they might still appreciate it. So it's only $6, so not a huge risk involved. So I'll see how long it takes for it to sell. I'm expecting it to take a little longer, but we'll see how it sells. And of course, if it sells fast, I'll put it up in my what sold video. And last, in terms of clothing, is this Ralph Lauren black label shirt for women. And this, I don't pick up a ton of Ralph Lauren, but if it's a black label or purple label, I'll definitely pick it up. And this one is black label, and it has a French cuff on there as well. So for those of you that like to wear cufflinks and stuff like that, you can throw the cufflinks on. And just really, really good condition. Looks like it was just dry clean. And I checked the comps before I left, and this one sells for about 25 to about 30 bucks. So not a ton of profit, but it was only $3. So I figured, why not? So Ralph Lauren black label. It's a simple label, but it's just black. So be on the lookout for that one. Normal Ralph Lauren that has the blue labels, I don't usually pick those up because the market is just completely overflowed with Ralph Lauren pieces at this point. Any questions in the chat? Let's go over some questions in the chat. I do have some more stuff from the weekend, but answer some of you guys' questions before I go into that one. Drop some comments, y'all. Let me know. How do cleats do for you? Do you sell many? I don't sell a ton of cleats. I know there's places like Ross and Marshalls, and I know Hustler Hacks and Hustle Bee. I know they sell a ton of like cleats and stuff like that. My area, the Ross and the Marshalls, it just doesn't have good quality sneakers and cleats and stuff like that. But there are some cleats that do sell well. So, I mean, I think it's more so about sticking to the higher end cleats, because you'll go to a Ross or you go to a Burlington and you'll find cleats all day. But I think it's more about sticking to the ones that have a higher resale value, like a Mercurial and any cleat with carbon fiber sells a lot better. So stick with those and you'll probably do a lot better. How to ship your shoes? Like, what do you put them in? I sell shoes, but I need to find a cost-effective way to ship. Well, there's several different ways to sell shoes. It just depends on how big they are and what size it is. Now, if you have a scale and it's like a lighter shoe and it could fit in a first-class bag, like a big poly bag, that could work for you too. That could probably cost you about $5 to $6. If the shoes usually as high as a size 10, I can fit that in a padded flat rate bag, and that'll cost you about $7.33. And if it's anything bigger than that, you might have to go to a regional A box, and that's about $10, or a medium flat rate box for $12 and some change. So it's really only but so many options you have, but as long as it can fit in a padded flat rate bag, even if you gotta kind of squeeze it in there, that works. And I do that a lot. Like, I ship a lot of shoes in padded flat rate bags, and I might twist them different ways, and it doesn't crease it, but I might just try to fit it in there, and buyers never complain. So you can try doing that. Are Doc Martens that made in US not worth as much as the ones made in England? I have no clue. That's a good question. Anytime I sell Doc Martens, I haven't even checked to see where they're made. I know these are made in England, the one I just picked up. I don't even think I've seen any Doc Martens that's made in USA, so I'm not sure. But I would assume the ones that's made in England might be more money, because those are more like original or more genuine or something like that. But I'm not exactly sure. What was the brand name of the black jacket that you showed us the logo? Oh, the name of that jacket is Arc'teryx. Arc'teryx. This one again. Arc'teryx jacket. Would you recommend Ralph Lauren? I would only recommend Ralph Lauren pieces for several things. If it's like brand new with tags, those usually do a little better. If it's in a really large size, like XL or XL and higher, sells pretty good. I know the Pima cotton, those do well. Those do pretty good. Some people get like $30 for those. I know Rally Root sell a lot of like Pima cotton polo shirts. Those sell well. And Black Label and Purple Label, those are like the only instances where I sell Ralph Lauren. Other than that, I usually pass on it, because I know the market is just oversaturated, and I try not to hold on to items for too long. But any one of those 5 reasons is stuff that I would pick up. But anything outside of that, I usually just pass on. Also, do you pick up Saks, Bloomingdale's, and Nordstrom dress shirts and other specific stores? And also, do you buy from Macy's and Nordstrom overstock? No, I looked into Macy's overstock, and I think they do like a wholesale order, and I was looking into that to see if I can make an order with them. And I do know they said I needed like a tax permit or like a resale permit, something like that. They said I needed. So once I get that, I'm going to try the Macy's system and see if it works. But I know Macy's brands don't sell for that much money, like Bostonian and I forgot the other name, but I know their brands don't sell for that much. So I wasn't like excited to try it out because I know if they're selling wholesale, they're not going to sell me the good stuff. They're going to just try to sell the brands that they can't get rid of. So before I jump into that, I just want to get some more information on it. But Nordstrom Rack and all those type of places, you can definitely clean up on those as long as you, especially when they do like clear the rack sales where it's like 50, 60% off. That's the only time to go there. But outside of then, it's too much money. Do you think dress clothes sell better for you than streetwear, or is it just a preference that you like selling nicer clothes? Honestly, I sell what I can find. You know, like I sell some streetwear related stuff, but I know more about menswear, like dressier clothes, professional clothing. I know a lot more about that. So, and I know those brands sell for more money. So that's the type of brands that I kind of gravitate towards. But I found some like Undefeated pieces and Supreme pieces. I find stuff like that sometimes. But for the most part, the things that I constantly sell are the brands that are dress clothing and menswear as opposed to streetwear stuff. Because in my area, I don't think people are donating a lot of their streetwear clothes. My post office don't have padded flat rate bags. Yeah, you got to order those online. You got to go on USPS.com.
You need to read the questions louder.
Oh, my bad. That person just said their USPS store doesn't have padded flat rate bags, but you need to order those online. So you need to go on the website and then you can just order them by the dozen. I think you get them either by the dozen or by 15. So you can get a bunch of them shipped to your house. And that's what I usually do at least a couple times a month, especially with padded flat rate bags, because I use them so often. I constantly just have to keep a good amount on hand. So I don't think the post office carries like padded flat rate bags. They don't even carry like regional A and B boxes because they're trying to push the more expensive ones because they want to make more money. And if they have the padded flat rate bags available, of course, they're not going to make as much money. So that's just something to think about. Moving along with some more of the finds that I got from the weekend is this Polaroid camera that I picked up. And these Polaroid cameras don't sell for a ton of money, but this is only $2. And this one was in really good condition. You can see it's still really clean in there. No problems or anything like that. So these probably will sell somewhere between maybe 25 to about $30. That's what I'm going to be shooting for. So we'll see how long it takes for it to sell. Yeah, there you go. So we'll see how long it takes for this one to sell. But these Polaroid cameras usually do sell pretty quickly on eBay for me. And what I'm trying to do is to get more like hard goods to sell on eBay and like really focus in on clothing on Poshmark, because I've realized that I'm starting to sell way more clothing on Poshmark, and I'm not sure if it's just a really big boom going on Poshmark right now, but I'm selling a lot of clothes on Poshmark, especially men's clothing, because I don't sell a lot of women's, and I'm selling a lot more clothing on Poshmark now, at least within the past 4 weeks than I was on eBay. So right now it's like Poshmark is getting a lot more attention, and I think it's a sign. It's a trend. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's best to sell on different platforms. So when you realize a certain trend is happening, you can just kind of adapt with it, just like with any business. So I think I'm going to start focusing more on clothing for Poshmark, because of course that's all you can sell on Poshmark. And then hard goods, try to buy a lot more hard goods and then put those stuff on eBay, especially stuff like Wii's and Wii controllers. Those have been selling for me like crazy. And I even came up on some more Wii related stuff. In the last live stream, I had showed you guys the Wii that I picked up, and that one sold within a couple of days for about $40. And I ended up coming across 2 more Wii controllers Yeah, so I got the Wii controller with the Wii wheel. This one is for like Mario Kart and any other racing game that they have for Wii, and this one is just the regular one. But these will probably still end up selling for about $15 each, because I also have the nunchuck that attaches to it, and I picked these up for I think $2 a piece. So I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to sell more stuff like this on eBay and on Posh. Sells more stuff like this on eBay, and just kind of switch it up a little more. Like I'm trying not to accept offers on eBay either, because when I make purchases, when I make sales on eBay, I'm just trying to make like I don't want to negotiate on both platforms. For me, it's starting to be a little annoying, like getting offers on both platforms. So I'm gonna start just having no offers on eBay, more hard goods, higher ASP items on there, and Poshmark is gonna be just all clothing and like lower average sale price items. So that's something to consider as well if you sell on both platforms. I know some people strictly only do eBay. I know some people strictly only do Poshmark. But for those that do both, that's something you guys can consider. And here's something else that I picked up, and this is something new for me. This is an 8-track player, and this needs, I think, C batteries or D batteries, which are pretty huge. So I don't even have those in the house, of course. So I'm gonna have to get some of those batteries and test this out to see if it works. But even if it doesn't work, I only paid $3 for this. And for parts, I can sell it for at least maybe $20, $25 plus shipping. And this can definitely fit in a medium flat rate box. So I'll charge maybe $13 for the shipping. And something like this, somebody might buy this for parts and they might just fix it up themselves. And, you know, they might even resell it themselves for $70, $80. So we'll see how that goes. But stuff like this is more the type of things that I'm looking for to sell on eBay, because I'm realizing that electronics and stuff like that is just selling a lot. As soon as I'm getting it, it's selling pretty quickly. So that's definitely something I'm trying to implement into my eBay store, because I've always sold electronics, but I was always more clothing driven because that's what I'm into. But at the same time, I'm just trying to get into just broaden my eBay store a little more. So we can go back into some questions. Wow. Yeah, so let me see if there's anything else that I scooped up. Oh, I got some Xbox controllers. I completely forgot about these. The Xbox 360 controllers. These also sell pretty good for me. These I picked up for about $2 a piece, and I got 2 of them. And these sell for about $20 on average, anywhere between $15 to $20, depending on the overall condition. And these were really good. I tested them out. They work perfectly fine. And to test these out, all you really need to do is put the battery in, and then you press the middle button, and as long as it's blinking, that means it's working, so you should be good to go. And I sold one of these a few weeks ago for $20. So I'll definitely be on the lookout for more of these, because as long as you get it for a good price, you can make some good profit. Do you price lower for new with do you price lower for new without box than you would if you had the box? Had a major fine but no box. Yeah, sometimes you might get like $5 to $10 more if you had the actual box. So if you have it new without box, I usually would deduct maybe $10 from the average sale price that I'm seeing it selling for, because some people, they don't care about the box. But if they're a collector, or if there's somebody that's just serious about shoes, they definitely want the box. So if you don't have the box, I mean, you expect to get a little less money. Not a lot less, but like I said, $5 to $10 is something to shave off, just to consider the fact that you don't have the box. Top 3 bread and butter men's brands. Top 3. What's brand? I would say Untuck It, but Untuck It is starting to move slow. I don't know about the rest of you guys. You could drop a comment if you disagree. But Untuck It used to be one of my really, really good brands, but the value has dropped, so it's not selling as fast. Cool, Kuhl, that's a really good one for me. I think that's still selling really strong. Arc'teryx, yeah, Untuck It, Arc'teryx, and Cool. Those are really, really good brands to me. Hi, Akil. Have you had someone return an item without opening a return in eBay? They are also asking for a full refund with no explanation. Why are they returning? How would you handle this? If somebody just returned with no explanation, of course, I'll just let them know that how to go through with the protocol, because some people don't really understand it. There's new eBay buyers popping up every day, so they probably just don't know any better. And I'll probably reach out to them, let them know to open the actual case, and just so that it's on the eBay file, so eBay knows. And then I'll probably just refund them the money, especially if I got it back in the same condition. I'll just go ahead and refund the money, because at this point, I think it's just best to, handle the customer, even if they don't know the intricacies and how to open an actual return. Just, do right by them, send them back the money, have them open the actual eBay case, just so that could kind of cover you. Because if you refund the money and they shipped it without any like tracking information associated with eBay, they could open a PayPal case on you, and that could be even worse. So definitely just try to, cover your ass the right way, and just refund the money, because refunds happen and returns happen. And I'm actually gonna make a video on the returns that I got over the past like 3 to 6 months, just because I think that could be helpful information for you guys. Because a lot of people don't talk about their returns, especially people that sell on Amazon. And like, I'm just gonna try to keep it real with y'all and just show y'all some of the returns that I got. So I'll do a video on that. What kind of frames are you rocking? Your glasses always look nice. Thank you. I get my glasses from iBuy Direct. I wish I had like an affiliate link or whatever, but iBuyDirect.com. I got like 5 pairs of glasses from them, so you could check them out. And I usually only get glasses when it's buy one get one free, because it's still kind of expensive. Was it hard to attach your Dymo label? I received one and it's giving me a hard time to hook up to my PC. No, as soon as I got it, I simply just connected it to the computer, and then I have an iMac in the back, so all you have to do is just connect it, and it found the drivers immediately and it connected. If it's giving you any problems, you might need to, I don't know, hit up contact support, customer support, something. I don't know. Someone gave me a bad review on eBay. Never had one before. It just said whack. I wrote them, but they didn't respond. Any suggestions? It just said whack. That's funny. What did you sell? Was it clothing, or for them to just say whack? They just was upset. They was mad at you. But I mean, all you can really do is just honestly hit up eBay, respond to the comment, and then if they don't respond, you can reach out to eBay customer support. And depending on who you speak with at eBay, they can remove it for you, depending on who you speak with. So you might have to call eBay and stay on the phone for 20 minutes, then call again and call again. But somebody might be able to take it off for you, especially if you reached out to the buyer. But they do remove negative feedback for people sometimes, especially if it's something like that was probably just a troll just trying to be funny. So you said you got a new camera. What brand of camera did you get and what model? This is the A6000, the Sony A6000, but I didn't get, it's the same camera I've been using. What I did get is it's called the CamLink 4K. So it basically just connects the camera that I've always been using to the computer, so that I can like live stream directly from the computer instead of using my webcam. Because I was watching some of my older live stream shows, and it looked like I was filming out of a potato. Like, that shit was terrible. So I just wanted to upgrade the quality, so that, when I'm talking about clothing or whatever the case is, it's just a better experience for everybody. So what brand of shorts are the best to resell? Well, I just picked up a pair of Umbro shorts. Those are pretty good right now. Nike Tech Fleece, anything Nike Tech Fleece is gonna sell. Those are like sweat shorts, and they're like kind of slim fit, so it's not like the typical baggy pair of shorts. So anything Nike Tech Fleece, Umbro is good. Hurley Phantom shorts, those are pretty good. They don't sell for a ton of money, but they'll sell pretty fast because people like Hurley, and they'll spend at least $20. Yeah, I think that's all I could think of off the top of my head. excuse me, Patagonia cool, all those type of shorts, like hiking shorts, those always sell well too. Is it the padded envelopes that you the 9.5? Yeah, I think that's it. I think that is it. It's just it's a padded flat rate envelope. So whatever the size is for the padded flat rate envelope, that's the size to get. And it's only one of them. So if I think you're talking about what I think it is, I'm pretty sure it's only one envelope. What apps do you use to edit photos? I actually don't edit photos. I used to go in and use let me see what was the app on my phone. I used Lightroom at one point, and then I was using what's that app that you use for your photos?
Facetune.
Facetune. I used to use Facetune just because they had like you could adjust the brightness and the white balance. So you could try Facetune for some of your photos, but I don't edit photos anymore. I just take photos in natural daylight, or I'll use my light stand that I have in front of me right now, especially if the sun isn't up, and I'll use that. And that basically is all I need. But I don't edit photos anymore because it just takes too much time, and it's unnecessary. How many listings do you have on each platform, and what's a good number to stay around? Right now, I got about 180 on both platforms, and eBay it's not there yet, but eBay is like completely different from Poshmark. Like I'm not 100% completely changed over yet, but the stuff that I have on Poshmark, I don't even have cross-listed. It's about, if I have 180 on eBay right now, it's probably like 60 things that's actually cross-listed. And in my opinion, I think a good number to maintain is whatever you're comfortable with. Some people can maintain 300 listings, 3,000 listings, but for me, since I like to go in and edit my eBay listings pretty consistently, and since I like to go in on Poshmark and pretty much do the same thing, and I share my Poshmark Closet myself, I don't have like a bot or anything like that, maintaining like 200 for both is perfect. Anything more than that will take up too much time and will be too much work. So I think as long as I maintain about 200, I'll be good. And my sell-through rate is pretty fast on Poshmark. I sell about 4 items a day on Poshmark. So even though I'm saying I have 180, like I constantly have to relist just to maintain 180. So keep that in mind. How are your UGG sales going? UGGs are moving. UGGs, I sold 4 pairs so far. 4 out of 40 in a week. So I made some decent profit so far. I haven't broke even yet, but I'm basically doubling my money every time I sell one. So I'm hoping in about a month, maybe 2 months, I'll have sold at least 15 more pairs. But like I said in the video, it's more of a long-term investment because I know some of the shoes that I have, some of them might sell out in the summertime, and then fall and winter is when the rest will sell. And I have a lot of size 5s, so it's not like a popular size by any means. So I do think it'll take a little longer to sell. But since the price was so cheap, I couldn't pass up on that. So even though it would sell as fast as I would like it to, it's still, when I do sell it, it will be good profit. So I'll do an update video on that probably next month. I think will be enough time so I could give you guys like a better perspective of what it's like doing the retail arbitrage and the outlet shopping, because the first video was good because I tried to, encourage you guys to do it. But I think once I do an update, you'd be able to get a better perspective on what it's really like dealing with that amount of inventory. Do you make sales on eBay every day? Nope, not every day. Some days I'll make nothing on eBay. Thankfully, this month I've been making sales every day this month. But some days on eBay, I might make no sales, and I might make 1 sale on Poshmark, and that'll make me feel a little better. And then there's days where I might have like 15 sales on eBay and then 0 on Poshmark. So it's really like, it's a constant roller coaster. It's always up and down, but that's the best part of selling on different platforms. If you're having a bad day on one, you can always make some more money on the other and vice versa. And I might get into another platform eventually. I might start selling on Grailed only because Grailed is strictly men's clothing. So I might tap into Grailed soon. My only thing with Grailed is that I don't think their customer service is, they're still a very, very small company. So I'm not too sure if their infrastructure is there. Like, I'm not sure how they handle returns. I'm not sure how they handle payments and all those type of stuff. And there's not a lot of reviews out there either. There's a lot of scam videos, but there's not a lot of like positive reviews. So before I go into it, I'll probably do some reviews myself, and I'll share the experience with you guys just in case you're interested in getting into Grail. But those will probably be the 3 that I sell. Do you use software to upload listings to eBay? Nope. I use my phone, and I'll take my photos with my phone, and then I'll list on the computer. I don't have any like fancy software to upload because I don't have a ton of stuff. I think once you start dealing with larger quantities and like thousands and thousands of listings, you probably might need more software to help, but I'm dealing with a small amount of stuff, so I don't need anything. Are there any type of clothing you don't bother selling? Shoes, hats, socks? Yeah, I don't think I ever sold socks. If I did, it probably was brand new, like Stan socks from Marshalls or Ross. But certain clothing items that I don't like selling women's blouses, like those shirts and stuff like that, because it's hard to like make it look good. Like, you definitely need the right mannequin. Sometimes it doesn't look good on a hanger. So I don't typically mess with women's blouses and stuff like that. But hats, super easy to take photos of, so I'll do that. Ties, I don't do as many ties as I used to because my area people just don't wear ties, and ties take a long time to sell, so I kind of stay away from that. But all those type of small stuff, as long as I can take really quick pictures, is good to go. I'll sell anything. Let me know if y'all got any other questions in the chat. I think we're wrapping up on 36 minutes. Got 48 people. Don't forget to hit the like button. It definitely helps me out. So if you're still in the chat, hit the like button. I appreciate you. Do you ever think of selling on Amazon? Yeah, I still have, I'm still putting together like a box full of stuff to ship out via Amazon FBA. I haven't picked up anything recently for Amazon, but my only thing with Amazon that is kind of stopping me from doing it is because people don't talk about this, but Amazon returns are crazy. People return stuff months, and like it could be 6 months later and somebody might try to return the item, and it's possible because Amazon is like that. And that's something people that sell on Amazon, they don't talk about, but that return rate is crazy. So I'm a little nervous about selling on Amazon because even if I'm selling something brand new in the box, people will still return it and open the box, and now I just have to deal with it. So I don't know how I'm gonna, if I'm actually going to do Amazon. I'm pretty sure I will, just to test it out to see if I like it, because that's one of my goals for 2019 is to sell on Amazon. But because their returns are so high, I'm just nervous about it. So I'll do a video on that when I actually do it and let you guys know. But I think that's all we got. Any more questions? All right, I think that's all we got for today. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you got any other questions, drop it in the comment section and I'll get back to you guys ASAP. I appreciate everybody for tuning in on the live show. We do this every Sunday at 1 o'clock. If I'm a little late, it might be 1:05, but you know what I mean? Sometimes we eat brunch and I move a little slower. So you got to forgive me. But that's all I got for today's video. So I'm going to see you guys in the next one. You got anything to say to the people before we before we leave?
People, I'm coming over.
Oh,
Here I come.
oh, God.
Hey, people, thanks for tuning in to the live chat today. And don't forget, where there's a goodwill, there's a way. See you guys next week.
All right, y'all. See y'all in the next one. Peace.